It's dark as hell, bro. I don't know what might happen around this motherfucker,
Right.
but they ain't worried about nothing. Like, they don't be getting, they probably get one. They be talking about people who got shot 10 years ago. You feel me? Like, we get so many niggas, like, even when I was out there, he was seeing how I was getting a phone call at least once a week. Somebody got shot, or somebody went to jail, or somebody almost got shot, or it was like, he was like, damn, this shit like Grand Theft Auto for real. Like,
This is ILLANOiZE Radio with Biko, Illinois Jones, and Pretty Riot. Going down right now.
As always, you already know what's going down. We bring you all the illest guests from around the city and globe. And today, we got the homie Panamera P in the building.
yo, pirate, man, POE. You know what I do? Put that little piece of gum in there.
Man, look, man.
They
The Panamera P,
lucky,
lucky, he's super family.
What I do? I don't know, man. I don't really.
Look, and this nigga just spit a raw piece of gum in the trash can.
On the napkin that you missed from the trash.
That sound like it hit all.
No, that hit
bottom.
napkin. That hit napkin. It actually hit the Clorox wipe. You know what I'm saying?
If y'all would have put a bag in there in the first place, though, it wouldn't even be an issue. You know,
right,
Mr. Trifling.
You right.
Who you talk? Listen, all right, you family.
I know it was you. I know
You've been
it
up
was
here
you.
3 times.
We just talked about this, man.
You've been up here 3 times. It's cool. Welcome
It's
back,
cool, man. My boy, man. Love, man. Appreciate y'all every time, man. It's always an honor.
Hey, let's give this brother a proper round of applause. I mean, man. Where do we start here? First and foremost, how you been?
Because P was one of
How
our
you
first
been, P?
interviews.
Yeah.
Very first interviews when we first started.
Back.
When we had GoPros.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the TV was on the wall.
Yeah.
Damn, you right, though. Y'all definitely got this motherfucker together, though.
And the sound wasn't nowhere near.
Well,
But when I say all the stuff y'all ain't happening, I'm bogus. Y'all going on me. My man over here going full-fledged on y'all right now.
What you mean?
About the garbage.
No, it ain't that. I was giving folks a napkin to handle his business. He just dropped it like that, and then it just turned this back on me.
Oh, hey, he was trying to be on the slicks. I missed it. He was trying to be.
I thought that's what he was giving it to me for. Like, put your gun in here.
First, my man spit his gum out, and it was like, here. I'm like, what you want me to do with it?
Yeah, I'm like,
What you want me to do with it?
is there some napkins over
So
there?
I gave him a napkin, and he just dropped it in there. Then just was, yeah, what's up, everybody? It's Panamera P, and I'm just here with a napkin, just holding it. You know, it's cool. Like, take your gum napkin, folks. This was for you. Put it in your pocket.
My fault, man. I'm sorry.
It's all
man.
good. It's all love.
My apologies, man.
You know what? Last time I saw P, I ended up with a hangover and didn't go outside the next day. This is when we was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's crazy because I don't even drink like that. But, you know, when people come in town, you know.
It probably was
Hospitality.
just Jones.
No, that was a fucking setup.
You know, hey,
He said, I only drink Julio, bro. I'm Julio.
He got some wild. If I told him that he got some wild shit at first, that's why I was like, nah, bro.
He probably got some Mookow or some shit like that.
look, you
It
hear
was
all that?
some wild, bro. It was some wild.
Cal is actually really smooth. Hey,
Thank you, Big
until you wake up the next day.
Hey, I woke up the next day off of Resposado and I wasn't good.
Oh, that's what we had. We had Anejo.
One of them, I don't know the difference.
If it was Raposado, yeah, you had a headache because I had one too. Then,
Yup.
because Raposado always give me a headache. Anejo don't though.
Is that what slowed you down from drinking?
No, I don't really drink like that. I never really been
he
a
not
big
a
drinker.
drinker.
I don't really like liquor. It's nasty as hell. But you know, you be in the club, it be some chicks around. You gotta kind of, you gotta loosen up. You know, I'm really like to myself, so I might be in the club getting high and being there thinking about how I want to go the fuck home and go to sleep. You feel me? I done fell asleep in the club. They was playing my music in Atlanta. I was asleep. I'm in the section, sleep. All I remember somebody tapping me like, "Hey, yo, wake Panamera P up!" Like,
Now wake him up.
wake him up. I was out. Like, I be sleepy as hell in the club. I don't even like the club no more. Like, music, I really done tapped into being an old man damn near because the music be too loud. It be too many people. And it's like, man, you in the club, bro, and you a rapper. Like, that's what everybody always say.
I'm like, bro, we over here shooting pool. I think I'm finna just roll, bro.
Robbie's just, if it ain't really, I'll make my little moves and I'm gonna get high and chill, bro.
That age done caught up with you, brother.
You try the chips and dip?
Nah, what's that?
The chips and dip, y'all hit. Never mind. We was in the studio. Chips and dip. Never mind.
I don't remember, man. I don't know what he's talking about. But,
he was too often.
Casual. He said, look.
But
I don't even know what to say.
We was really hanging out. We was really hanging out that day.
Nah, he pulled right up. He pulled up to the stool. We was kicking it, man. You know,
they put out the lime tortilla chips. It was big.
No, listen. We didn't pull out any. They didn't pull out anything. My cousin pulled out the Latin, whatever he talking about. My cousin got this girl like Puerto Rican or Mexican or something. She into all that. He wasn't at my career with no Latin tortilla chips. That's the point I want to get across. You feel me? It wasn't at my spot, but it's my cousin crib. You know, my cousin will be over there with the tequilas. They be getting it in, you feel me, like all the time, man. Shout out to Chuck Nice. He on FLYRAQ 3 too, by the way.
Hey, we gonna get it. Look, y'all hear how he just threw that casually out there?
I knew I was gonna go there because that's what he played me a lot of music from now.
Look, I remember when y'all was in the studio. I missed my beat, but I mean, while we on the topic of Georgia, you know, how long you been? You know, how long has it been since you've been down in Georgia now, and how have you? How you like it now?
Man, now I've been about probably close to 3 years, like consistently Georgia, but I fuck with it, bro. I like it a lot. You feel me? It's so chill. I don't really get caught up in like clubbing or nothing like that. Really, like I go high. That's the main thing about Atlanta. Like, it's so much stuff to do, so much fun. It's like it's gonna be there. It ain't nothing to really rock. Like, I don't gotta go to the club every week, every month. None of that. Like, when I go to the club, I have a ball every time. But it's like, man, it's gonna be there, so I can chill and focus on what I gotta focus on and go have fun whenever. I can go pop outside at 6 p.m. and have a blast until 6 a.m. if I want to.
What's something that you like to do going out? So, like, what's your favorite thing to do when you pop out? Like,
I'm gonna go to the strip club.
What's your favorite strip club in Atlanta? The club and the strip club, two different things, in my opinion.
It is, but it ain't though, because it'd be like some of them clubs is strip clubs. You just don't even know until 2 in the morning and some chicks come out. And you be like, y'all done had strippers back here this whole time? And they just don't be, because it be strippers coming from other spots. And, man, it be lit everywhere. Though. I ain't gonna lie. It be, you know.
To hear that your music was played in the club and you was asleep, my brother, that's something right there, man. I mean, did you at least thank the DJ?
Nah. And he spent it like, they was fucking with it. They was playing gang with me. They spent it like 10 times.
Damn.
You feel me? Like, I probably caught it like 3 out of 10 times.
The love though, like,
they was fucking with it. Like, they was, you know, it be me though. Like, I don't really, you know, I be to myself. I don't really be in the club in the mix and talking to D. I know it, you know, it's gonna be a couple dollars and shit like that. But I be feeling like I don't make music for the clubs because, okay, the music I listen to it ain't too many songs on my playlist that not just, I ain't talking what I make, but like what I listen to. It'll never get played in the club. No matter how raw I think it is, even though I feel like it's supposed to be for the club, it'll probably turn me up. Everybody else will be like, who the fuck is this? Who's Benny the Butt? You know, like shit like that. Like, damn, the songs I like don't necessarily be club songs. So I feel like the songs I make, I don't be, if I make a club song, it'll be but damn near without even trying. Like, it'll be by accident almost.
I mean, I want to know too, so we could shout out the club. What club was that you know, where they showed you some love and spent your record 10 times?
It was I think Monaco or Chic, but it was one of the two. They right next to each other. I just remember we was over there.
You remember the DJ?
No, I don't remember the DJ.
Damn, that's what we was finna get to.
Shout out to my homie Trap though. He made that happen, man.
Shout out to Trap.
Hell. Make sure to check out the ILLList playlist in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
So before the break, we talked about your transition to Atlanta. Who got the better food? I'm curious.
Between who?
Chicago and Atlanta.
Chicago. Listen. I want y'all to understand, you know, I've been a lot of places, you know, for a decent amount of time, from VA, DC, North Carolina, Houston, Miami, Cali, Arizona, Vegas. I've been everywhere. It's not that these places have nasty food. It's just we don't appreciate the food we got, so you got to leave and eat somewhere else all the time. You know, we really got it made up here. Like, the only place, I ain't gonna cap, the only place I've been and the food was decent is New Orleans.
I knew you was finna say that. Everybody
Nowhere
say that's
else.
like
everywhere else, it tastes like they done rinsed the food off and then gave it to you. You feel me? It's just not the same, bro. It's like in Atlanta, it's a couple spots, but it's like once you find a spot you like, you eat it like 3 days straight, and now it make you sick. You feel me? Now it's like, man, I don't like this no more. Now you gotta find a new spot. You gotta eat. You know, I be eating Chick-fil-A, bro, like every day. You feel me? Like, or You know, I might slide through a Harold's here and there, but
Down,
it ain't too much stuff.
down in Atlanta?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's a Harold, it's a Shark, and it's a JJ's down
I was
there.
in Atlanta when I first was there. Before I even came, I was in Atlanta probably like a few months straight, like 6 months straight. I didn't eat a taco. You feel me? Like stuff like that we take for granted. Like that shit's terrible down there. Like even just you might go to a spot and it might say they got a gyro or Italian beef. Do not get it. You feel me? It's not. Like,
do not get it.
Do not be fooled. You feel me? And it's just, you know, I took it for granted until I brought my cousin from Virginia up here, and he just went wild with everything he was eating. You feel me? He going to Portillo. He never heard of Portillo's, bro. Italian beef dip like that, like changed his life. The man went. Look, now he eat Harold's down there. He get up here. He fall in love with sharks.
And
he done found some fake sharks down there. It's just something with an anchor on it. He talking about this shark. Bro, that's not sharks, but they make decent. It's probably some decent lemon pepper. It's probably somebody from the crib. You feel me? But
he said something with an anchor on it.
Seagull. What's the
live seagull? He eating pigeon back. Oh, bro.
Oh hell no! Damn, you say I'm still tripping though. You said they watched chicken.
Yeah, nah, they food be terrible. But it ain't just them. I ain't saying it's a single line out. Houston shit bad. It's some spots alright. Cali shit terrible. Miami shit terrible. Only place was decent was New Orleans, and I'm judging New Orleans off. I didn't eat like what people normally go to New Orleans and get. I ate something random like on the strip. That's how I knew like, oh, they know what they doing. I bought like some chicken tenders from some little dirty little spot, and it was a hit. I bought a slice of pizza from somewhere else. It was a hit. I'm okay. You can't do that. You get a slice of pizza, it's gonna taste like a jean jacket. You feel me? What the hell? It's not gonna be what you think it's gonna be.
Bro, you know what? I went to this place, right? I had ordered some oxtails. It looked like some shit I made, I would make. But the thing that got me, I ordered some dessert, so I ordered a cheesecake. Why they actually give me a cake with
cheese on it?
Bruh, it was not a cheese. It wasn't like what you would expect from Eli's or the cheesecake. It was an actual cake with like cheesecake cream in between of it. And I was through, yo. The cake.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say it was shredded cheese on that cake. I was
one time,
it was cake. It wasn't cheesecake.
I thought I was getting some jerk. I pulled up to somewhere and it seemed like a little Jamaican flag. So I thought like, oh, it's bad, man. No offense to, you know. I pop out. I go in, order my food before I could leave the store. She like, oh no, it's ready. I turn around, she grabbing some food that was like up. It was like Popeyes. You feel me? But it was, you know, Jamaican kind of jerk. It wasn't really jerk. It was like, I can't even explain it, but it was terrible. It was
pre-made.
It was pre-made. So it was like once she told me like it's already done, I knew in my head
and
like
they
this ain't
sprinkled the jerk seasoning on that joint.
I don't even think they sprinkled it, man. I think they put like some black oily looking shit on it. It was like that shit was terrible, bro. And it ran through my stomach too. I remember that.
I ain't been diarrhea, mud butt.
You remember them because you don't go back for that. no. Make no return.
You tweet about them. These motherfuckers. Why you on the toilet? This about the bitch.
I'm ready to stop at the corner and tell somebody else when they walk in. Like, don't do it. But they might be from Atlanta. They probably like that shit. I don't know.
I got to know too. Like outside of food, what's something you miss here in the city?
Man, besides food and my son, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't really, me and my niggas, we ain't big on like just wasting time kicking and shit. Like, younger, so we really be trying to make shit happen. So I wouldn't even say, I'll say my son outside of. But I mean, my son's probably an easy answer. You feel me? Like, of course, but I don't really miss the crib like that, bro. I'm gonna keep it real because it be so much shit going on, and it's like. I'm like, you can't buy this type of peace. You feel me? Like, I really be like chilling, bro. Like, I just had a New Year's where don't get me wrong, I heard some blicks, but it wasn't like, it was just different. You feel me? Like, it'd be different. Like, you can go to an event with a couple thousand people and there might be a couple fights or something, but ain't nobody. And then you gotta think, this a place that's hot all year round and they can tote their pistols. So it's like, it just show you the difference. And like look, that's why when I talk to, I got a homie from Cali and a homie from the A. And I was in the tattoo shop, so I'm talking to him and he like, they always want to tell you how tough they shit is, right? So they telling me and shit. I'm like, look, bro, y'all got summer all year round, and y'all can tote y'all guns down here. Like, don't get me wrong, it's bad, but it ain't really like, come on, bro. If we had summer all year round, some of us would be in here shot right now. Like, it just increase your chances of you going somewhere where you finna be the fuck outside. Think about it, bro. We get like, what, 3-4 months or something? We don't really get summer all year round. And when we get summer, this bitch go up. You feel me? Like, your chances of getting shot probably go up like 200-300%. So, depending on, you know, just how it is, you feel me? It's like they don't go through none of that. Like, they got their shit going on. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying it like they ain't on shit, but it's just different than the crib. You ain't really gotta, you know. I'm naturally over aware of my surroundings anyway from being from here. That's one thing.
I was just about to ask, do you feel like you got PTSD from being in Chicago, and like, do you see that coming to fruition now that you're not here? For sure, because it be times when I first got to Virginia, my cousins, there used to be times we'll pop out the crib. It might be 1 a.m. or something. They stay on the block. It ain't really no lights. It's, you know, they'll pop out. They ain't, you know, these my cousins. They ain't really just toting no pistols or nothing like that. Like, it might be 8 people. One nigga got a gun. They ain't really, you feel me, coming like that. So you would pop out, and it'll be like, I'll be, hey, who got, hey, cuz, you don't need to have no gun around. You good. Like, it ain't even, you know, and it's like, I'm just not used to, it's dark as hell, bro. I don't know what might happen around this motherfucker, but they ain't worried about nothing. Like, they don't be getting, they probably get one. They be talking about people who got shot 10 years ago, you feel me? Like, we get so many niggas, like, even when I was out there, he was seeing I was getting a phone call at least once a week. Somebody got shot, or somebody went to jail, or somebody almost got shot, or it was like, he was like, damn, this shit like Grand Theft Auto for real. Like, he seen how many times I got to come back for funerals, all type of stuff. Like,
yeah,
it's.
Before we actually jump into a music break, I know you mentioned, you know, your son.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever thought about, you know, moving him down to Atlanta with you?
Man, I have, but you know, the way my baby mama set up, it ain't gonna happen. You know, she don't even think, you know, she ain't on that. So I don't even really, I just wanted to be comfortable enough to where at least I can come and get him and he can spend a lot of time out there with me. It ain't really, you know, I gotta come up here really and kick it with him. But that's another story. I don't really want to get into that.
Got you. Well, look at her. I got some music on the way from you. It's also an album title. It's called Politics as Usual. Well, I can't even get it out. God damn it, the water done almost made me bite my tongue.
I think that song was sparked by us.
Oh, yeah, it was. It's definitely sparked by us. I mean, we gonna talk about it right after the break too. Y'all keep it locked. Here's Politics as Usual for Panamera. What's his name? Panamera. Bringing back flashbacks from Panamera P right here on iLLANOiZE Radio. The iLLANOiZE app is available now on Apple and Google Play Store. Download the app, get the latest news, stream our podcasts, watch interviews, and listen to iLLANOiZE Radio live. Download the app right now.
I got him in my phone. It's Pano. I ain't even got Panamera P no more. That's how tight we is. I ain't got to put that long ass name in there no more.
It's my dog, man. He keep me in the mix, you know?
Yeah, last time I was talking to him, we was talking about NFTs and shit. We be really chopping it up. So, you know what I mean?
Thanks,
you've been down.
No, they're gonna think I read and shit. Thank you.
So like, you know what I mean? You move down to the A. You know what I mean? Change the scenery. You know, you ain't got to smell gunpowder every morning. You know what I mean? You ain't got to smell chicken and Harold's in the morning.
Hey, that's still around the corner from the crib though. So it's like, you know. Yeah. That's right around the corner.
That's more like a club. They didn't turn Harold's to a club.
Not that one. That one in the hood. No, I don't stay about that one. I stay about another one. We ain't gonna say the address though.
For sure.
Yeah, that's where you get. I seen them, right?
So like, you down there in the music, like, has that affect you creating FLYRAQ 3?
You know what, man? Now that you say that, I feel like it don't, but I ain't been here yet to really make too much music here to know if it did. But and if it makes sense, like, I don't feel like it did, but I feel like it did, you know. But I would only know once I make something here and feel like, okay, this gave me a whole nother feeling again. Because I'm trying to think, like, my past like 3 or 4 projects probably been made in Atlanta strictly. I think the thing with the tape with Fresh was the only one made here. After that, everything else was made in Atlanta. I don't care. I don't know. Because in the same sense, I got my own studio now, so I be way more comfortable. I be in there with some hooping shorts, a white beater, socks on, you feel me? Like, smoking, like so it can't get no comfortabler than that. And then Reem got his own studio, so when I come to the rack, we in there. So it's like the same thing. It's just I get more of a rush when I'm like with my homies and I'm like with the guys down there in the A. It just be me and cuz. You feel me? It don't really be. I ain't got too many homies in the A. Like I do, but it's like family. It's like my cousins or my homies from the rack. I ain't really got no Atlanta homies where it's like
Back and forth. I know the first time I saw you in the studio was with Reem, and y'all was just going back and forth. We was at Complex. Y'all was just going back and forth like next song. Back and forth. I'm like, God damn, I remember that work ethic is retarded. They done did like 7 songs within 5 minutes.
You probably talking about them days when we was in there with Chase Davis, or was we at Complex?
We was at Complex.
Yeah. Nah, we used to. Me and bro got a crazy. Like man, we make songs in an hour. You feel me? Like
was that a different vibe? Sending emails back and forth.
Yeah, me and him never do that. Like I think, we don't do that. We always make it when we just because. Sometimes bro will send me something and I want him to hear when you feel me, when I put it. Like I think Gordon Ramsay, bro was like he had that sort of like penned already and had it done, and then we just put that together so smooth. When I got up here, it was like it worked out perfectly. I feel like a lot of shit we do that on the damn near. It be spontaneous. Sometimes we'll go a minute and not make no music together, and then just wake up one day and make 6 songs or do that in 2 days or something like that. You feel me? Like it be random. I ain't gonna lie.
Now, I want to actually take it back before we get further in the conversation about your home recording studio. Mm-hmm. Did you record Politics as Usual there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Politics as Usual 1, 2, and maybe majority of FLYRAQ 3, if I'm not mistaken. Probably 80% of FLYRAQ 3 was recorded at the crib.
Sheesh. Now, I mean, I brought up Politics as Usual because we recently played it, and that song the song for Politics as Usual, I feel like it did what it needed to do. Yeah. For those that don't know, we chopped it up. It's pretty much a matter of fact. I'm gonna let you break it down. What am I? I'm not finna break down your song.
It ain't nothing. It's just a response to a blogger, man, who was saying, he was just making a comment saying that he a fan of my music, but he hadn't really heard nothing. And it was like a year where it was like, this is like somebody not talking about DeMar DeRozan being MVP this year. It's equivalent to that. You feel me? Like that's all I'm gonna say, man. It's like if they didn't say DeMar could get MVP, or if they did, let's just say if they ain't say nothing about him all year. You feel me? It was like that. Like you tripping. You feel me? I think I averaged a triple double. I averaged probably 32, 16, and 12 on some rap shit, if I ain't mistaken.
Okay, let them numbers speak then.
Real statistics. I mean, since the release of that record and that project, have you and him at least talked at all?
Yeah, he DM'd me, man. He told me it's all love. I told him too, it wasn't no ill intent or nothing like that. I just wanted to just let him know it's all good. It's all love. He definitely when the tape dropped, he definitely said if you ain't got Politics as Usual too, and your top albums of 2021, you don't know music. So he definitely, but that was the beginning of the year. He heard a lot of music after, so his mind probably changed once he heard that Lil Baby and Durk or something. I don't know.
So I kind of got a question, because earlier we were talking about Genius, the Kanye doc. Did you have a chance to see that?
Yes, I did. I just watched the last part yesterday.
Okay, perfect. So we kind of talked about the Chicago industry, and we talk about how so many artists leave. So since you are artists that had the opportunity to leave Chicago and now you're in Atlanta making music, like, what do you think that the Atlanta music scene has that Chicago can benefit from? Because we clearly don't have a very strong, like, actual industry here.
Just that unity, and that unity among artists, and how they, you will see a lot of dudes up and coming, man, really working their records in clubs and stuff like that, and then they'll be, y'all will find out about, like, most times when you go to the club in the A, it might be a song right now. Like even Throw Baby. I was hearing Throw Baby way before it hit like the airway, and I was really hearing it in the club. I'm like, man, this song nasty as hell. But they playing it. I thought it was just some straight, like, it got to be a local artist type shit, which it probably was. But and then after that, the world was on it. I'm like, damn, like this shit just, you feel me? Like it be like that in the A. Like they be really working that shit. You will see somebody come from nothing, bro, and you'll be seeing Shorty run around clubs, and then 2 years later he on top. You know, it'd be like that. Like I feel like if we really, but you know, it's a different city. Like we got a lot going on. Like Atlanta probably ain't as much. You know, it's probably cats into it about chicks and paper and other little shit, but it probably ain't as much blood spilled in Atlanta like it is out here. Like a lot of dudes, you know. I don't want to be one of them artists that speak on unity and shit like that. And you know, in certain situations, you know, once it's up, it's stuck. So it ain't even some shit just it ain't no coming back from. So it's cool.
Do you feel like the platforms contribute to that unity too, or do you think it's just like the artists supporting other artists?
You said, do the platforms?
Yeah, like you see a circle, like a circle.
Yeah, like is it like just the artists supporting each other, or do you see like the artists, the platforms, the clubs, the DJs?
Really, all of it together. Because it'll be DJs, it'll be artists. I don't really know as far as platforms. I feel like the platforms would rather you beef. You feel me? Because they gain from that. Like I feel like now the way we see artists doing so much wild shit on the internet, some of the shit I don't even be seeing until somebody posts it. You don't even know about a lot of the dumb shit dudes say about each other. You don't really catch it. I don't follow half these rappers to catch certain subliminals and dumb shit like that. And then you'll see a blog posted. I'm thinking in the mind of a goofball who probably into that shit. Not me. I don't really care. But, you know, like dudes who be on the internet trolling and tripping or picking sides or whatever, they, you know, like you kind of giving this shit to the fans. Like, oh yeah, such and such said such and such. I wonder if he talking about such and such. You know, it's like, damn, bro, what the fuck? And y'all should chill a little bit on this shit too, because when somebody die, it's gonna be, you feel me? Like, it's gonna be, now we pushing for peace, and now we saying this, and now we like, damn, another rapper, and all that. And it's like, man, y'all to a certain extent, y'all pushing, you know, not y'all, but I'm saying like, you know, like the academics and shit like that, people like that. Like, don't get me wrong, Shorty, he doing his thing, but it's like he also do his thing for the bullshit too. He caused a lot of bullshit, and it's like when somebody dies, bro. You know, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's not held accountable.
Now you acting like that shit ain't on your hands. Like, bro.
You got to be accountable for your actions.
Yeah, it's like, nigga, you the one putting it on the bigger stage. It's like if somebody smacked the shit out dude over here, he might not really He might not want to kill fool about it. He might see him like, I'm going to see him and beat his ass, whatever. But if he smacked the shit out of him on the stage at the BET Awards and somebody play it on the Megatron, he going to want to kill fool because now he's so embarrassed.
The whole world didn't seem to.
Yeah, it's like, man, shit just goofy though.
The iLLANOiZE app is available now on Apple and Google Play Store. Download the app, get the latest news, stream our podcasts, watch interviews, and listen to iLLANOiZE Radio live. Download the app right now. We were getting into FLYRAQ. You know, you dropped FLYRAQ in 2016. And then you turned around in 2017, you dropped FLYRAQ 2. We put the headliner together for you as well at Wire. Memorable shit.
Classic moment.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Memorable shit right
That was fun, but it was hilarious.
What
Huh?
What was
Because I was so wasted, I kept calling you. We gonna give it up for Panamera P.
Oh yeah, man. My mama and them was mad about that one, boy. They was like, why you act like you don't know your motherfucking name? I'm like, ma, that's my man. He cool. He just playing. He just be like that. He chilling. He cool. That's my dog. You know my name. He just drunk. He a little drunk.
Yeah, we all was a little wasted.
Yeah, we was.
We wasn't. You was too.
I was drunk. Yeah, I was tripping.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was fun though. It was fun though. That's what I'm saying. It was fun.
That's one of my. That's like probably my top 2 or 3 moments in my career right now. Like,
very few people we throw shows for feel like a family reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That was like one of them. That was like, you know, that ain't nothing made me feel like a rapper more than me pulling up to that show in the Sprinter.
Yeah, you showed deep as hell.
Pulled up in the Sprinter. We hopped out with the pirate merch, all type of stuff. Man, I ended up giving all them shirts away. My mama was wearing them. But I had a wild night too, bro. We ended up leaving. I ended up driving. We drove the
You
Sprinter.
drove the Sprinter.
I'm pick up a chick off like 43rd somewhere. Keep going south. We dropping people off. It's like a school bus. Take it back to the crib. It's just me and her left in the Sprinter. We ain't got to talk about what else happened.
Whoopsie!
It was one of them, though, you know.
Finish her. Panamera P.
And you know, the Sprinter got plenty of space.
Man, it was definitely hey. I was like, oh, no wonder they be in these.
No wonder. You don't need all that
what? And mine wasn't even the wild joint. It was cool, but I was like, yeah,
I like this.
Yeah, you know, spend a few more dollars, get more bang for your buck, man.
I'll say, boy, you could be. I think people forget about your humorous side, man.
Oh man.
But I do want to know too, FLYRAQ, 3. What
honestly brought you back to FLYRAQ out of all the, you've been dropping projects consistently at that since 2016, and now you bring it back to FLYRAQ. So what's going on?
Man, I really was I was making songs that was like too good, where it was like, nah, this that feeling, because ain't nothing. I made FLYRAQ 1, and that was like my first. I was just winging it, just throwing shit at the wall, really, like whatever. It came out to be what it was, and it was cool. But when I made FLYRAQ 2, I really felt like I was listening to FLYRAQ 2, and it really felt like it wasn't me. You know, like it was like, I remember even making them. That's the best thing about FLYRAQ 2. Even making them, like I got a lot of memorable nights with Chase Davis, Reem in the stew, like even songs like the FLYRAQ Cypher with Ju, Knock, Fresh. That's like a real moment. And you feel me? To me, like that's like a real moment. You feel me? I had 4 spitters in there one time on a random. Just popped in. Chase like making the beat. Chase used to make the beats on demand. You feel me? So it done been times Chase done made something, and I got that, bro, and I probably wrote my verse in like 10 minutes, and it was like Streets, the intro to FLYRAQ 2. I wrote that in a couple minutes because Chase was making the beat over the phone while I'm driving there. And it was crazy, bro. Like, and then when I got there, I just spit it. And that was the first time I noticed, like, when I first started rapping, I was rapping in bad studios, you feel me? Like, shout out to my dog, Smitty, man. I know you're going to be like, nigga, you recorded your whole first shit with me. But it was like, I learned, like, the difference in mics, you feel me? Like, so you ain't really got to do all that yelling and shit. Like, when I was in there with Chase, it was like, I'm talking to you. So it made me like come a whole different, change my whole everything. Like, damn, I ain't really got to scream and yell in this motherfucker all bad. He'll even tell you that. Like, he was telling me like, yeah, this that good shit. This the Newman. This the woo, I'm bad. And it changed my whole, it really made me feel like a rapper. So now it's like, I made a couple songs. I was up probably like 3 or 4 songs. I was like, bro, this can't be like Politics 3. Like, Politics was like EPs to me. It was just something to hold y'all over. Like, it just so happened it turned. Fans think everything a classic. They say every mixtape a classic. I would agree. The only tape I would say I probably just put together and threw out was like From Me to You. That'd probably be bottom on the list. But it's like, Hov got albums he ain't like, you feel me? So, but everything definitely been cold.
From FLYRAQ 1 and FLYRAQ 2, it's a big, like, big difference. The intro alone is like you did that intro and then you hit all your other intros. It was like you said, you was throwing shit at the wall, but the shit on your wall turned into a fucking Picasso painting. Man,
no, that's considered. A lot of fans tell me that, and it blows me. Don't get me wrong, man. Shout out to y'all though. A lot of fans tell me FLYRAQ 1 was my best project, and I be tripping off that. Like, what? Like, that didn't even, I was just doing some shit. I really was just, I don't know, bro. I couldn't even tell. I was just getting high, cutting the beat on, just vibing out. You feel me? Whatever I made, it was like, man, some of the stuff, I probably got better when Fresh started getting with me, because Fresh, still sharp and still. So, bro, was like, you can't just do no weak shit with Fresh. I don't care if you just started or what. You can't just go in there with bro and he gonna do something phenomenal and make you get your shit together. Like, hold on, man, I ain't even smoking no more.
Is that something that's missed? Like, you know what I mean?
Man, what? Every time, like, it really, the only reason I'm really, you feel me, keeping it going is because I know bro would be like, nah, don't stop. You feel me? Like, I just listen to bro the whole ride up here. And it fucked me up, you feel me, every time. Like, I had to go months and I can't listen to bro because it'd be like, damn, man, like, yeah, I get to thinking about how far he could have went and everything. And just like, damn, am I doing this how you would want me to do this shit? Like, because it really be, I know I be chilling. Sometimes I chill too much. I'm a little, I get content and just be like, I'll drop next month. I'll drop next year. You feel me? Shit like that. I know we used to argue about this type of shit. You feel me? Like, so I know he really like up there like, come on, man. But when it do come, I know he like, damn. You feel me? You getting, like I just be hoping I'll be as nice as bro someday. You feel me? Fool was like ahead of his time with that shit. I ain't gonna lie. He was like Chicago's Jada for real, like on another level.
Can we possibly expect like a low-key hidden verse from Fresh on the upcoming project?
You know what's crazy? I probably got like 5 or 10 tuck songs with Fresh. Now it's this song we was gonna put on Panamera Fresh, but bro was singing on it. You feel me? He sung the hook, but he rapped the verse. The verse is amazing. I wasn't really feeling it, you feel me, at the time. And he could tell. I'm telling him I fucked with it, but he could tell I didn't really like it because I ain't put no verse on it right then and there. He like, man, you ain't like it. Woo. We ended up moving on to something else. And then we put the tape together and we just kept that out. But I always kept that to the side. Like, man, I'm going to fuck with this one day. So now I done finished it, added a verse. It just didn't fit with FLYRAQ 3. So I'm going to drop it just on its own as a single, probably like a month or two after. I got to release it, you feel me? Because it's probably I got a couple more songs I'm going to drop with bro, but I'm going to make them a part of a project. I feel like this shit can stand on its own. And it's like just showing bro other side. Like, I ain't never heard him use auto-tune or nothing like this, you feel me? Like, this going to be some, you know, they going to fuck with. I don't know, though. The shit I don't like, people like. And the shit I like, people don't be liking sometimes. So I don't know. I just want to give it to the fans.
What's the growth like between FLYRAQ 1, FLYRAQ 2, and FLYRAQ 3?
Man, what, man? Crazy growth. Like, don't get me wrong. I still can play. I don't even play FLYRAQ 1. I'm going to keep it real. Like, I was playing Takers earlier. I had to turn it off. I can't play FLYRAQ 1 all the way through. I hear so many flaws in my flow. It'd be like, man, I'm cool. 2 is a classic. You know, it'll never be another. You know, it just won't. 3, this is like my masterpiece. This is like what I feel like I've been working towards. Like, this shit is amazing. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. FLYRAQ 3 is definitely the best project I done put together ever. Like, this shit feel like an album. I just don't want to be one of them dudes who not underground rappers who not on shit talking about you dropping albums, because you're not. You dropping tapes. You know, that's my opinion. But
what's been a setback, man? Because to my knowledge, like when we last spoke, it was supposed to drop, you know, in February.
Man, it was going to drop, and then I had a fan hit me and was like, he posted Real Rap too. And he was like, man, I know it's a part 3 on this, and I had to think about it. Like, damn, it's not a Real Rap 3 on here. So I ended up putting that together. Then I made another song. Then I sent it in. No. I was having issues with the artwork first, man. I was going through so many people with the artwork. Then I finally get the artwork, bro. I sent it in. Man, TuneCore sent me so many shit wrong with my shit. Like, man, you got to change this, that. You got this wrong. And it's like, they done changed rules over the past few years that I ain't even know.
Wow.
So, like, it's problems they telling me about that, like, okay, one of them I'm going to say. I had FLYRAQ 3, but, like, with 3, like the Roman numeral 3.
Okay.
They was saying, if I name it FLYRAQ 3, I got to have FLYRAQ and the number 3. You feel me? I can't have the Roman numeral 3. I'm like, bro, I dropped a whole project called 6454 with Roman numerals as the... Like, that ain't make sense. Then they told me I had a Mike Tyson sample on my intro. It was like, you know, when Mike was talking shit, talking about he the best, this and that.
I'm the best ever.
Yeah.
I'm the most brutal.
They told me, they hit me and told me I can't use that because I don't own it, or I got to send some type of paperwork in. And then sent me a link to somebody who doesn't own it, who used it on his project, who's like a super no name, like nobody knows him, you feel me? But he used it. And I'm like, so do I hit him up? Like, it just didn't make sense. I just like, you know what, I'm gonna change the whole thing. It just was blowing me. They hit me so many times and was just changing shit. It was like, man, all right now.
Have you thought about changing your distributor?
Yeah, but I kind of got OCD to a certain extent, bro. I like everything organized on one thing. So, like, if I change it, I have to take 9 projects off of that. And it's, like, so much shit. I probably won't even get them cleared again. Then it's like, oh, man, I want to just go on. Like, so I just been making it work. And if, don't get me wrong, if they get to tripping, like, if they trip again, that's their ass. You know, I've been snapping on them, bro. I've been going on them via email. Like, when the dude sent me this Mike Tyson shit, I'm like, bro, that man don't own this shit no more than me, and y'all let him use it. This man got 6 views on YouTube. Like, but it was like, I just was like, man, that's cool. I'm gonna just fix it. So I fix it though.
When you run into problems like that, do you just ever wish you could just make a CD and drop it?
Ooh, or create a stem player type shit.
Man, nah, for real, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm in a battle with streams anyway, because, you know, it be doing numbers, but it just don't, you can't tell me, like, my shit got 1 million streams now. That ain't shit but like 7K. You feel me? Like, that ain't really no money. It's 1 million streams. You can't tell me that don't equate to at least 5,000 sales. 1,000 sales, $1,010 sales from an independent artist. You can't tell me that ain't at least $20,000 that you shot sitting in your tune core. 20 or 50. It's like, who are y'all to tell us what it, like, how are we adding up the value of one stream anyway? Like, why does that got it? We getting like fucking
a quarter of a penny or a fraction of a penny.
We getting like 0.0033, some wild shit per stream. It's like, bro, come on, bro.
And you got workers at Spotify and Apple making a check,
man, bro.
Okay, or the podcasters, they get a lot more money too,
man. It's like, can we get a penny per stream? If we just got a penny that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like half a penny we'd be straight. Because if you get 100,000 streams, it might be 10,000. I don't know what it might be, but it might be a few more dollars. You feel me? Like then we getting like, right now we getting raped. You better off
signing the label.
You better off that or just creating something where somebody can buy it from you directly. Like that's why shit like NFT is so popular with music and shit like that, because it gives the artist the opportunity to really profit from it.
I mean, with us having this conversation, hopefully we embedding some
folks been doing his homework.
Because
folks been doing his homework.
Yeah, you know,
he been doing his homework.
I love it. I love the NFT talk.
Hey, no, folks didn't even know about NFTs in October. You him?
Pete.
This when you say that smart shit on the interview, they think you read, man.
Hey, folks say, yo. I was like, you should do the NFT. What the fuck is NFTs? Then.
Why I gotta sound all ignorant?
Folks, no.
I'm just busy shooting my gun in the air.
Listen, like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Look, that was what, in October? Now you broke this shit down. Like, this is why NFT is good, because you done did your homework. I see you.
And you can get on your Nipsey too, bro. Remember he sold $100 mixtape?
I was gonna do that with FLYRAQ 2, right? Because I just knew FLYRAQ 2 was like a classic. It was too good. But I didn't want to be the artist who just no-name artists come out the blue like, yeah, my shit $100. I'm like, man, we in Chicago still. It would probably work for Cali. It's a lot of rich motherfuckers. He knew a lot of NFL players. Like, he knew he was going, don't get me wrong, I'm going to do it. I'm going to bite it and definitely do it at some point in my career. I just feel like,
do it with 3.
Man, I might do 100 copies just for $100. I know I could sell that. I might do that 100 hard copies.
But do you ever look into other platforms? Like I know a lot of artists, when they really want to monetize, they may put their shit on Bandcamp because I guess they get a bigger percentage. So like, do you ever like look into just putting your shit on other platforms so that you can monetize more off your work instead of being cut short? Yeah, because
I thought
you getting the short end of the stick.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought everybody was raping us. To keep it real, like I thought if you wasn't selling it directly, for $9.99, it was like,
right?
Everybody, you might get 7,500 for 1 million streams. You might get 7,200 over here. It might be, it's stuff that pay better. Like it's just you gonna miss out. Like okay, let's say I just put out of the 1 million streams, like 700,000 is from Apple Music. Let's say I was just like, that'll be on paper. It'll be like, oh, you should just release on Apple Music then and cut everybody else out. But it's like, man, you're going to lose. You feel me? It's people who just got Tidal. I got cousins who be like, yeah, man, it's on Tidal. It's on Spotify. It still be people talking about it's on SoundCloud. Now, that I'll be like, nah. No, it's not on SoundCloud, bro. I stopped doing that years ago. Like, no. But, I don't know, man. If it's going to be something that come out, though, because Kanye just shook their ass a little bit. You need artists like that, artists like Drake, to really, like, if they just was like, man, I ain't dropping this shit if, what the bam ain't finna happen. That's the only type thing that'll cripple the labels and make them like, all right, we gotta fix this. Because it's like, bro, what we doing? Like, we ain't, like, this shit it just don't make sense, man. It's like, it might not happen during my rap career, don't get me wrong. Like, it might happen when I'm like 50 or something, 40, 50. But at least, it should happen. Because that shit gotta change, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Or people ain't gonna wanna make music. Because rappers don't make money already, as it is. You ain't really, a rapper popping is like, you feel me? Like Lil Baby and shit like that. That ain't really common for a lot of rappers. Like, you got to really step outside the market. Really, you got to do some other shit to get your bag. Endorsements. You got to fuck with the merch. You got to do so much shit to get your clear cut bag. Because once you get that bread from the label, you ain't giving you shit else.
Now, I mean, while we on the topic of FLYRAQ 3 and before we end things, gotta know too, what can we expect on FLYRAQ 3, P? Like some features, how many track producers?
My God, man. You definitely go ahead. What up?
No, that's some producers.
Producers. You got my cousin Chuck Nice. He all over it. You got some DJ L's. A few people out. You got Gold Hayes. Gold Hayes produced one of my probably my favorite track off FLYRAQ 3, man. Shout out to bro. As far as features go, you got my boy Logic. I mean, I'm tweaking. That's a producer. Logic produced some shit on my shit too. I forgot. I got a song with Tony. But as far as features go, you got my man Tony Cartel. You got my dog Reem. Of course, you got Fat Money, formerly known as Ty Money. I got my cousin / engineer / producer singing on a record called Slippin'. It's a DMX flip. It's hard as fuck. Shout out to Cuz. I got my homie Weasel on that, Weasel Sims.
For sure.
I got Jew Jilla, he all over there. Damn, what's the other features? That might be it, man. I got a lot of solo shit too, though.
Is this the project with the most you ever had with features?
Nah, man, you know it's crazy. I felt like that, right? And I went and looked at my old tapes, and I was like, I was tripping back then. I was just going grabbing motherfuckers, but it's like the same sort of. It's like 16 tracks. Out of 16, maybe like 8 got a feature, 7 or 8. It's like half and half.
Yeah, that ain't bad at all.
But it's like the first whole beginning of the project is like me, and then you're gonna get into them features towards the second half of the tape. But it's
almost
that,
like
though.
a side A, side B type.
Almost, man. Almost. I ain't gonna lie though, man. It's one of them. This is one of them though. I ain't gonna lie.
You know how I could tell that this about to be one of them? Looking at your profile, like looking at like the business aspect, your marketing, you done switched up the picture on your Apple profile.
Oh man,
you done sent us over a raw ass photo. Your image is switched up. You know what I'm saying? Like I see you gearing up to a very.
I told him I see my boy growing up.
You hear me? Man, I'm chilling, man. You know it's
professional.
It's definitely getting there. I'm trying to be, man. You know we too tough, man. I don't really be into photo shoots and none of that type of shit, but I had to
we know
get my cover, man.
He definitely ain't smiling. I say,
on the phone, I say, don't worry about no pictures. I get them off your gram. Hold on, bro. I got
pictures on his gram.
He say, hold on, bro.
Me with my son and shit.
he say, hold on, bro. I just had a photo shoot. I got the pictures. Don't worry about the pictures.
Oh man.
I say, for sure.
Now who did the photo shoot gonna be in there like, I knew you was gonna fuck with it. Shout out to you, man. Jones, you just put me on the spot, man. My fans are gonna be like, what type of I don't want to say fag on that shit.
No. You said your cousin though was on the track. You said your cousin was on the track.
Hey man, I'm done, man. I'm done, man. I don't know what you on, bro.
Hey, look at
I'm done, man. I'm sweating a lot more now.
He told me I see it on the man. No, he definitely yeah. Oh,
I told him don't do that, man.
You gotta let people know how they can stay in tune with you, when they can expect, things. Just let them know how to get in tune with you in general.
Man, so it's Panamera P, man. On IG, it's Panamera.P, not underscore, none of that. Panamera P, bro. P as in paper, as in the shit niggas chase that a woman got. You know what I'm talking about.
P as in pushing.
He been pushing P.
Pushing P on the real.
Been that, man. It's Panamera underscore P on Twitter, though. I know I just knocked the underscore, but it's like that on Twitter. And, man, that's it, man. Website and merch and shit coming soon. You can expect FLYRAQ 3. I ain't gonna lie. It's done now. Artwork, everything done. It's really just about the feeling right now. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta feel it to really drop it to I gotta feel that moment. You feel me? So, I might get it in 2 weeks, you might get it in 4 weeks. It's like, it's coming though for sure. I'm gonna definitely be giving fans an update within the next week or so, man. I got so much stuff tucked away for y'all, man. We doing shows. It's finna get wild, man.
Yes.
It's finna be pirate season for real, man.